let's check a couple things off of our to-do list. We can get rid of this whole thing right here. We can get rid of save a task list to disk and create a new task list. What else can we get rid of? And we can get rid of this guy. We can get rid of these ones that are marked done. This is also done. These are done. And undo redo is done. So let's see. Is there anything else that we've got done? No, that's it. Okay, great. All right, save. Okay. Let's save the tree whenever there is a change made to it. We will write a class that will do this for us. So let's move to our TaskQueue container.h. We'll move up to the top. Put this above our selection monitor. Let's see, struct tree saver. It's going to be a value tree listener. Value tree listener. We're going to need a tree to save. Let's make that a private member variable. Private value tree. We need a tree to save and a tree to listen to, so let's add a constructor. Tree saver. Value tree to save. Tree to save. And tree.add listener this. And we want to do the writing every time the tree changes anyway, so we'll just use all of the callbacks from value tree listener. Every time those things get called for this value tree, we'll just write our guide to disk. So let's go to value tree listener and grab all those stubs. Right click, jump to definition. And we're gonna grab all of these things right here. Copy and paste and just delete the documentation. Awesome. And we got to get rid of this virtual. And then we need to add override at the end of all of them. Override. All right, and we're going to need a save tree function for it to call. Save tree. Okay, we can implement this now. So let's move over here to the top of our TaskQueue container. Grab one of these guys. Let's put it right there. Now this is super simple for all of these functions here. They just call that save tree function. So just grab all this, copy, paste it here, and then insert a tree saver with 2 colons. Insert it in front of each one. And we can get rid of this, get rid of these overrides. And the semicolon, and now just add this at the end. Save tree, like that. And actually we can just, we can put this all on one line. Let's hide this real quick. We're not gonna use any of these arguments, so we can get rid of all of these argument names, which means that all this stuff can go on its own, can all go on the same line. All right, and now, let's clean this up. Now that means that we can just replace the colons right here with this save tree guy, like that. Whoops. Let's just copy this. Bloomp, 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 and bloomp. Okay. And let's we can clean this up, make it all look identical. Makes it easy to look at. So we know that these all do the same thing. They all call save tree. Okay, now we can do our tree savers function. Void tree saver save tree. So let's grab our settings file, auto settings file equals get settings file. Let's get our settings, auto settings equals load tree from disk settings file. And it has that current property which we need, auto current file equals settings.get property, not this value, get property. We want that, wait, not get property. So right here, we wanted current file to string. And then we just want to do save tree to disk. We want to save our tree member, and we're going to save it as file, current file. That's it. Super simple. All right, so now we need to add one. So we'll go to our TaskQueue container.h, and we need to add an instance of this tree saver to our TaskQueue container. So let's put it below the root item. So std unique pointer tree saver. So we got this guy here now. Now, whenever we reset our root item, we will also reset this tree saver. We'll go tree saver dot reset new tree saver, and we'll pass it this value tree that we just extracted. All right, let's try it out. So we're gonna run this. We're gonna make sure that we have our create task file visible. Whoops, what did I forget? Oh, needs to be void. There you go. Okay, right down here. All right, the way we're gonna test this is, whoops, geez, I'm making all kinds of mistakes. Okay, the way we're going to test this is, we're gonna click the new button. Let's get our Visual Studio Code thing on screen. It's right here. And let's make a change. Let's just add another task. Ta-da! Look at that, that's awesome. Okay, rad. So now we can just quit and reopen, and that change will be there. Excellent. How cool is that? Awesome. All right, you know what that means. It's time to check off another item on our to-do list. Let's go up here. Auto save to disk every 1 second. So we're not really saving to disk every second though. We're just saving whenever the tree changes. But either way, we can get rid of that. We can just get rid of this line altogether. All right, cool. Let's save, and we can kill it. Doesn't need to be running right now.